Yeah, we are very happy that we can prolong Sarajevo Film Festival during the whole year. It's a year-round activity in our cinema called Meeting Point, and we are a member of Europa Cinemas from '97. And it's practically only one art house cinema in Sarajevo, where we are presenting mainly European, or even more, I would say, primarily regional films, giving a chance to young filmmakers from the region to present their films, to hosting them, having Q&A, and creating a good atmosphere for film lovers to have their own place in Sarajevo. I think it's necessary to have a synergy. I think the festival is always a big event, and we have to use the energy and the attraction what festival has to prolong the whole season. And that's what we are doing in the cinema, that we are presenting some of the most successful films from the festival and using promotion we had already during the festival, but also we are creating special events as weeks of the national films, for example Swedish, then we had Austrian, then we have the Spanish, and it's attracting audience because it's so important for young audience and even for mid-age audience to see what's going on in European cinema. And I think this audience is later again a regular festival audience. I think it's some kind of the circle where really we found a great connection and the synergy, and that's how we are building our audience. Sure, we have to be aware of time we are living in. Digital era is here, and we have to be aware of this. And when the whole digitalization process in the screening rooms is finished, now we have to accept also other rules. This is a promotion, this is the new habits, and we have to start, I think, from the beginning. We have to start very seriously to work with a very young audience and to change their habits, because they are completely bombarded by YouTube, by Facebook, and mainly American way of the thinking. I think we have to go to the basic values, and I think it's a long process where not only cinemas or festivals would have the role. I think it's the role of the ministries, of education, of the culture, pedagogical institutions, and I think we have to be ready for big fight to keep European film alive and to take more market share from blockbusters. I think it's a serious job, and I think we have to be together, and we are just small microcosmos doing our contribution, creating the needs and changing the habits of the young people to watch European films in the future. I think it's a big recognition for all my colleagues and me for hard work we did in the last 20 years in order to keep watching of the good films in cinemas. When I say good films, I primarily think about European films, because our culture, our habits are in some way linked with the good European films. That was the time when we grew up, and definitely we remember all great films from Fellini to the new generation of Eastern Europe, or whatever, German directors as Fassbinder or Schlendorf or Wenders or French Nouvelle Vague, and I think it's something what has to be continued, and that's recognition for all of us who succeeded to keep this cinema alive and to keep and to in some way educate new audience to respect European films and to follow the new European films which flourish, no doubt, in those years. I think that's something how we can feel that someone recognize what we did in the country, where it's not easy, where in very limited circumstances we succeeded to create great cinema and great festival, and to be considered as one of the, maybe not one, maybe today the leading meeting place for regional filmmakers and the regional film professionals, where the rest of the Europe could meet the best from the region.